If you want to get smooth and soft skin, get into this body wash. I was taught to grease that scalp, okay? I grew up on Blue Magic hair grease. She smells so good. I love this fragrance, and vanilla scents on chocolate skin is just unmatched if you asked me. This right here has me in a chokehold. She doesn't need to be suffocated 24 hours of the day. Just give her some room to breathe. One thing's for sure and two things for certain, I'm always gonna make time for my feminine hygiene routine. It is an instant confidence booster whenever I smell amazing from head to toe. And I just love when I walk into a room and I get tons of compliments on how good I smell. It literally makes my day. But if I'm being honest, it wasn't always like that for me. My feminine hygiene routine wasn't always up to par. So over the years, I had to pick up some new tips and tricks. I got some staple hygiene products that I've been using for years, and I'm always on the hunt to get some new products to help elevate my hygiene, to take it to that next level, and so I could always be that girl. The girlies really enjoyed my ultimate feminine hygiene video, and if you haven't checked it out, be sure to watch this video after this one. I'll leave the link to it down below. So I thought we're gonna run that topic back, but this time I wanna talk about 10 feminine hygiene tips that literally changed my life. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. So first, we're gonna jump into internal care. Now, this is something that is super important because it's not just about smelling good on the outside. Your feminine hygiene routine starts from within. The first supplement I would highly recommend are chlorophyll drops. Now, this is something I have been drinking for years. I like to drink chlorophyll drops first thing in the morning when I wake up. And chlorophyll drops have so many great benefits, y'all. It's filled with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It helps to detoxify the body, and it does such a great job with body odor, you guys. Even when I sweat, honestly, my sweat doesn't have a weird stench or funky odor, and I think it has all to do with chlorophyll drops. So get into chlorophyll drops. And when it comes to internal hygiene, I feel like the girlies are not really talking about gut health. Everything from your hair to your breath is affected by your gut health. So I make it a priority, okay, to stay up to par by taking certain vitamins, probiotics, and other supplements. But if I'm being honest, sometimes it tends to get a little annoying and overwhelming to have to take all these supplements every single day. But I finally found that one supplement that is everything I need in one. So I recently started taking these gummy supplements by Groones. Big shout out to Groones for sponsoring today's video. So Groones are a convenient, comprehensive formula, and the best part about it is that their supplements are packed into these 8 gummies that I could take on the daily. So the gummies come in these single serving packets, which are super convenient because I could just grab them on the go. Or whenever I want a snack, instead of snacking on gummy bears, I could snack on these Groones gummies. And keep in mind, this is not a multivitamin. They're not green gummies or probiotics. They're pretty much all those things wrapped in one at a fraction of the price. I also love the fact that each packet only contains 20 calories, and they also have a sugar-free option, which is the one that I picked up. And most importantly, these little gummies, they taste good, y'all. If they didn't taste good, I don't know if that would have worked for me. And these gummies also contain 20 plus vitamins and minerals and 60 plus whole food ingredients, which is the reason why each serving pack contains 8 gummies, because you can't fit all this goodness in just one gummy. Most generic multivitamins only contain about 7 to 9 vitamins. So in comparison, these are jam-packed with all of the vitamins that you need. And this is going to be news to a lot of you guys, but with a lot of these pills and powders, drinking water with your supplements decreases the effectiveness by a ton. And this is news to me because I thought I was doing something, but in reality, when you take certain pills, your body isn't really absorbing all of the necessary vitamins and minerals that you need. But with Groones, their gummies are more bioavailable, meaning that they have a greater ability to be used and absorbed within the body, which will much better help for you to achieve your target nutrient levels. It's a win-win for me when I get to still snack and get all my daily vitamins. So if you want to get your monthly supply of Groones gummies, make sure to click the link down below in my description. And if you order through the link, you'll get up to 45% off. Because y'all already know, I'm gonna come through for the girlies with a little discount when I can. So if you wanna save some coins, make sure to use the link in my description. And before we move on to the next topic, I just gotta give y'all a reminder to drink your water, okay? I'm going to mention this in every feminine hygiene video because this single-handedly changed my life and my feminine hygiene when I just simply started drinking more water. I always make sure to have my water bottle near me so I could stay hydrated throughout the day. And I was never really a big soda drinker to begin with, but I completely cut out soda from my diet. I also don't drink certain juices unless it's watermelon juice or pineapple juice. I just try to stay away from juices that are really high in sugar. So I said all that to say, drink your water, okay? So next I want to talk about double cleansing. This is another component that really changed my feminine hygiene. Once I started double cleansing both my skin and my body, it elevated my hygiene. So for my skin, I usually like to start off with a cleansing oil first, and then I'll follow up with an actual gel cleanser. And you already know, me and La Roche-Posay, we go together real bad. I recently picked up their gentle foaming cleansing oil, and this works really well. It's really effective at gently cleansing the skin. So I use this first, and then after that, I'll follow up with their purifying foaming cleanser. And these two together will get my skin nice and clean. I love these two products together. And for my body, you guys already know, I always start off with my Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap. And guys, I don't think I'll ever stop mentioning this product in any hygiene video because this is truly a staple product of mine. I love to use this first to cleanse my body. It gets my body super squeaky clean. So I always love to use this as my base cleanser. And then after that, that's when I would usually follow up with a Smell Good body wash. And as you know, we are in the fall season, and as of lately, I have been loving this body wash. This is by the brand Tree Hut. And I recently got their Pumpkin Pop Foaming Gel Wash. And y'all, this right here, it smells just like a pumpkin spice latte. It smells so good. It is like the perfect scent, especially for the fall season. And y'all, this right here has me in a chokehold. I've only had it for about a week. And when I tell y'all, I have been using this body wash literally every single day. I also been using their body scrub as well. And y'all, get into this scent. It smells so good for the fall. So next, I want to briefly talk about skincare. Y'all already know I do not play when it comes to my skincare. And by the way, I'm going to be coming out with a week in my skincare routine. So be on the lookout for that video. It's coming up real soon. But one thing that really changed my skincare was when I started to prioritize using face mask every week. I don't know who might have told y'all, but washing your skin and applying serums is just not enough. If you want to maintain clear skin, you're gonna have to do a little bit more than that, sis. So I make it a priority now to incorporate face mask every week, at least, into my skincare routine. And one face mask I have been loving as of lately is by the brand Murad. This is their Rapid Relief Acne Sulfur Mask. I actually recently got this in a PR package, and y'all, I love this face mask. I'm definitely going to actually buy this once this runs out, but this is a good acne face mask if you have acne prone skin. So it's really gonna help to detox the skin and to prevent any breakouts or acne onto the skin. So I would highly recommend this face mask. Another face mask that I love is by the brand Pixi. This is their Milky Remedy Mask. This face mask right here, it is an oldie but a goodie. I have been using this for years, and it is such a good hydrating face mask. And I like to alternate between these two face masks just so I can make sure that I'm getting a good balance of hydration in my skincare routine. So yeah, I would highly recommend, if you want a good hydrating face mask that's inexpensive and affordable, get into this one. So next, I want to talk a little bit about body care. I recently started to take my body care routine more seriously. And y'all, when I started treating my body like I would treat my skin, I started to see big results. That's when I started to have even skin throughout my entire body, and it really changed the game for me. And if you guys would like to see a more in-depth video on my corrective body care routine, let me know in the comment section down below, and I could film a video specifically on all the products that I use on my body care and how I'm able to get even skin throughout my entire body. First thing when it comes to your body care routine is exfoliating. I feel like if you want to achieve smooth, soft, even skin, you need to exfoliate. One of my favorite exfoliating body washes is by Naturium. This is their Perfector Salicylic Acid body wash. You guys already seen me mention this in my last feminine hygiene video, and y'all, this right here is so good. If you want to get smooth and soft skin, get into this body wash. And just like on my skin, I also started to incorporate body serums into my body care routine. And you guys also see me mention this as well. One of my favorite body serums at the moment is by the brand Uni. This is their 24-hour moisture body serum. And this is just a great overall daily body serum if you want to add that extra hydration and moisture into the skin. So I would highly recommend this if you're looking for a good hydrating body serum. Another product that I want to share with you guys that I've been using in my corrective body care routine is this lotion right here. This is by the brand Amlactin, and this is their rapid relief lotion, and it contains 15% lactic acid. This works so well at not only exfoliating the skin, but it is going to moisturize the skin like no other. So I would highly suggest this if you have really dry skin. And I don't use this every day. I only use this about twice a week and at nighttime, because if I'm being honest, this doesn't have the most pleasant smell. It smells like milk that's about to go bad. Yeah, girl. So that's just a little disclaimer for you guys if you've never used this before. But when I tell y'all, this is the truth. Which leads me to my next point. You need to use SPF, period. I used to think that I only needed SPF if I'm gonna be out all day in the sun, or if I'm gonna go to the beach or by the pool, but no, you need to use SPF on the daily. When I started prioritizing using SPF daily, I really saw a huge difference in my skin, and it was just so much easier for me to maintain my skin as well, especially my face, because I do suffer with hyperpigmentation and dark marks. And I felt like 1 week my skin will look flawless, I would have no dark marks or blemishes, and the next week my dark spots will come back. And I used to wonder why, and it's because I was not using enough SPF. So baby, I learned my lesson, and I use SPF every single day. When it comes to my skin, one of my favorites at the moment is also by the brand Murad. This is their oil and pore control mattifying sunscreen, and this has an SPF of 45. And y'all, this works so well at not only protecting my skin, it is also super mattifying. It does not leave a white cast whatsoever at all, and this just works so well. And for my body, I have been loving this SPF spray. This is by the brand Sol de Janeiro. You know I love this brand, and this is their Rio Radiance SPF body spray. This also has a SPF of 50, so it's really going to protect your skin from the sun. And most importantly, it has such a great scent. It doesn't have that sunscreen scent. It has their signature Brazilian Bum Bum scent, which I love. So it makes it that much easier for me to apply this every single day whenever I'm going out. Ever since I started to seriously prioritize SPF on my body as well, my skin is more even, and it's just so much easier for me to maintain smooth, even skin. So next, I want to talk about something that's called the Perfume Sandwich method. Now, I didn't make up this term. I actually got it from a TikTok video that I seen. I think her name is Alyssa's Approach. I love her TikTok page. I'll make sure to leave a picture of her TikTok right here. If I'm being honest, I've been doing this for years actually. I just never came up with a term for it. And ever since I've been doing this, y'all, it has single-handedly elevated my hygiene, elevated my perfume game as well. My scents just last a whole lot longer. And now when I walk into any room, I be turning heads, okay? In your perfume sandwich, you want to start off with a body butter. And one of my favorites at the moment is by the brand Josie Maran. This is their with argan oil body butter. Y'all, this body butter is the best, hands down, okay? It is going to moisturize and hydrate the skin. I also love the consistency of it. It has a nice whipped thick consistency, and y'all, get into this body butter, okay? It is so good. For the fall season, I recently picked up their new scent called Vanilla Vibes. It's like a subtle vanilla scent, but it's just enough. So if you don't want a vanilla scented body butter that's too overpowering, I would highly suggest that you get into this. And once you're done applying your body butter, you always want to lock in that moisture with a body oil. And I love to use this one right here. This is by Vaseline, and this is their Cocoa Radiant Body Oil. This is another oldie but goodie. And I always come back to this body oil because it is just that bomb, y'all. I love the scent as well. It has a cocoa butter scent to it, which is also perfect for the fall. And this is going to lock in that moisture, like I said, and it's just gonna give you that nice glow, okay? I actually have it on right now, and I don't know if you could see, but it just gives you such a nice, beautiful glow within the skin. So I would highly recommend this body oil. And next, you want to apply your fragrance. Now, this is another tip that I also want to give you guys, and another tip that changed my life. You want to find your signature scent. Now for me, I'm a vanilla scented girly. I love fragrances that have vanilla notes in them. I feel like it just goes so well with my natural body scent. And vanilla scents on chocolate skin is just unmatched if you ask me. One of my favorite vanilla scents and my staple is by the brand K'Ali. This is their Vanilla 28 Eau de Parfum. As you can see, I use this baby down, okay? I'm holding on to the little bit that I have in this fragrance, but y'all, this, it smells so good. It is a mature vanilla scent. It doesn't smell overly sweet, but you could definitely smell the vanilla notes in there. And when it comes to fragrances, I love to layer. And as we are entering the colder months, another favorite fragrance of mine is none other than Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Now, if you are a vanilla girly and you're looking for the perfect fall/winter fragrance, this is that girl, okay? She is definitely that girl. She smells so good. I love this fragrance. It is like the perfect winter scent. It has notes of tobacco, vanilla, and it's just so good. And when I layer these two fragrances together, baby, she smells irresistible. Okay, and I'm talking about myself in third person because I really feel like that girl when I have these fragrances on. So yeah, y'all, I would highly suggest finding that one signature scent as well, that one head turner, that one fragrance that's gonna make you feel super confident. And when you walk into a room, you're just gonna be that girl. So next, I wanna briefly talk about hair care. And I think I also mentioned this in my previous video, but I have really dry scalp. I also experienced dandruff, and growing up I was taught to grease that scalp, okay? I grew up on Blue Magic hair grease, and I'm sure a lot of y'all could relate to this, but that is literally all I knew. Whenever I have dry scalp, I whip out my hair grease and I grease that scalp. But has it recently, I've been put on to scalp serum. I didn't know this even existed until maybe 2 months ago. I've recently been using this scalp serum by Dove. This is their scalp and hair therapy scalp serum. And y'all, this serum right here, game changer, okay? I love this product right here. And what I really love about it is that it comes in this dropper, so I'm able to directly apply the product onto my scalp. And it also feels really lightweight on my scalp in comparison to using a hair grease. Because you know, those hair greases, they be heavy and they weigh the hair down a lot. So in comparison, this scalp serum is so good and it eliminates my dry scalp. And I like to use this periodically throughout the week. So whenever my scalp is feeling dry, I just apply a couple of drops of this along my scalp and it does the trick. I've seen a huge difference in regards to dandruff. This scalp serum also is supposedly supposed to help promote thicker and longer hair, but I've only been using it for a few months now, so I can't attest to that yet. But this does wonders on my scalp. So if you're also experiencing a dry scalp and dandruff, put the hair grease down, girl, and get you some scalp serum. So the last topic I want to briefly touch on is feminine hygiene for her down there. Now, I had to learn the hard way that less is more. Less is always better. And when it comes to taking care of her down there, I honestly keep it really simple. I would say all that I use are feminine washes, and I make sure to use feminine washes, of course, that are fragrance-free, feminine washes that are unscented, because trust me, you do not want to use anything that is highly fragrant or scented down there because you will irritate her. And I also had to stop using tampons as well. So 95% of the time I'm using pads, specifically cotton pads, and I'll make sure to insert a picture of the specific cotton pads that I use. But yeah, for me personally, I feel like tampons are just not it. I honestly haven't had the best experiences with tampons, and I feel like they could not only leave room for more bad bacteria to grow within the vagina, but it could also cause more of an odor as well if you leave it in for too long. So unless I have an emergency where I need to use a tampon, I try to stay away from using tampons. And also when it comes to my underwears, I started to wash them separately as well. If I'm being honest, I just used to throw my underwear in with my other loads, but now I recently just started washing them separately. I'm also really mindful of the type of underwear that I wear as well. So I try to stay away from wearing the silky underwears, the lace underwears, even though they're cute and sexy. If you wear them too much, they can irritate her down there. So I try to stay clear away from that, and I try to wear more cotton underwears. And on the days when I'm chilling in the house, I just honestly go commando and I just let her breathe. She doesn't need to be suffocated 24 hours of the day. Just give her some room to breathe. All right, you guys, so that is all for this video. These are the feminine hygiene tips that changed my life. And I really hope that y'all found this video to be helpful. And most importantly, I really hope that you guys were able to take away some tips to implement into your own feminine hygiene routine, because that is really the main goal and purpose of me filming these feminine hygiene videos. It is really to share with you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way to help elevate your own feminine hygiene. So even if this video is only helping out one person, it's only reaching out to that one person, hey, I feel like I've done my job, because I really want y'all to feel your best self, to feel your most confident. And when your hygiene is on point, that is when you are going to feel really confident. And I also want to put the girlies on to what I know so that you could also feel like that hygiene girl. Okay, so as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to my video before you guys leave. And make sure before you leave to check out Grooms. I will leave the link in the description below. And make sure to use the link to get up to 45% off of your order. So as always, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.